The comparison between the United States F-22 Raptor fighter jet and Russia's Su-57 Felon is a confrontation that represents more than just technology, but also different philosophies of air warfare. Both are fifth-generation fighter jets developed with the aim of becoming the main pillar of each country's air dominance. The F-22, which began development in the late 1980s and officially entered service in 2005, is known as a fighter aircraft that redefined air superiority with its stealth and high-speed capabilities. On the other hand, the Su-57, despite some delays in its development, finally made its first flight in 2010 and is touted as a serious contender in the global air combat arena. However, can the Su-57 really beat the F-22 on the battlefield? To answer this question, we need to analyze the technical specifications, stealth technology, field performance, and development potential of both in more detail. Let's start with the F-22 Raptor. The aircraft is 18.9 meters long with a wingspan of 13.56 meters, making it quite large but still very aerodynamic. With two very powerful Pratt & Whitney F119 PW100 engines, the F-22 is capable of reaching a maximum speed of up to Mach 2.25 or around 2,414 km. One of the main advantages of the Raptor is its ability to supercruise, which is flying at supersonic speeds without the need to use afterburners, which provides significant advantages in terms of fuel efficiency and the element of surprise against the enemy. Meanwhile, the Su-57 Felon has slightly larger dimensions, with a length of 20.1 meters and a wingspan of 14.1 meters. The Su-57 also has a powerful twin engine, using the Saturn Alabama 41 F1 with thrust vectoring capabilities that allow extreme maneuvers in the air. Its maximum speed is even higher than the F-22, reaching Mach 2.45 or around 2,600 km/h, giving the Su-57 an advantage in terms of airspeed. In addition, the Su-57 has a wider operating range, which is around 3,500 km, compared to the F-22, which has a range of around 2,960 km. However, speed and range are not everything. The F-22's avionics system is considered much more sophisticated, with the APG-77 active electronically scanned array ASA radar capable of detecting targets from very long distances and tracking multiple targets at once. The F-22 is also equipped with a sophisticated electronic warfare system and data fusion system that is able to combine information from various sensors, giving the pilot superior situational awareness. On the other hand, the Su-57 uses the N036 Bielka ISA radar integrated with electronic warfare systems and multi-sensor capabilities, but overall, it has not been proven to be superior to the F-22's systems in real combat scenarios. Stealth technology is one of the main pillars of fifth-generation capabilities, and this is where the F-22 Raptor excels. The Raptor's design was originally designed to minimize its radar cross-section RCS to the point of near invisible to enemy radar. The plane's flat shape and sharp angles are designed to reflect radar signals away from their source, while composite materials and special coatings also help absorb radar signals. The F-22 has a very low RCS, even lower than the Su-57, making it a nearly invisible fighter in many conditions. The Su-57, despite being claimed as a fifth-generation stealth aircraft, has a higher RCS than the F-22. This is partly due to its more conventional design, particularly its visible engine, as opposed to the Raptor's engine being hidden in the fuselage. The Su-57 also has radar-absorbing technology, but many analysts say its stealth is still below that of the F-22, making it more detectable in certain situations. In terms of field performance, the F-22 has been tested in a variety of air combat scenarios. Although never used in a dogfight against a fighter jet of its class, the F-22 has proven to be very effective in air superiority missions, especially with its ability to attack from long range before the enemy is even aware of its presence. Its speed, supercruise capability, and stealth systems make the Raptor very difficult to counter in beyond visual range BVR scenarios. The Su-57, on the other hand, was designed with a slightly different philosophy. While it also has BVR capabilities, the Su-57 emphasizes maneuverability in close combat dogfight, with thrust vectoring and aerodynamic design that allow it to perform extreme maneuvers that the F-22 cannot. In a dogfight scenario, the Su-57 may have a maneuverability advantage over the F-22, but the main question is whether the Su-57 can get close enough to the F-22 to take advantage of this advantage. The F-22 may be out of production, but the aircraft continues to receive upgrades to maintain its relevance in the future. For example, the F-22 is now being equipped with more advanced communication systems and the ability to integrate with drones or unmanned combat aircraft, making it part of a wider collaborative combat strategy. However, the limited number of units available, around 186, is one of the main concerns in facing a large-scale conflict. On the other hand, the Su-57 is still in the advanced development stage. Russia is planning to develop a more advanced version of the Su-57 with more efficient new generation engines, as well as improvements to its avionics and stealth systems. However, with economic challenges and ongoing technical issues, the development of the Su-57 may be slower than planned. Both the F-22 Raptor and the Su-57 Felon represent the pinnacle of fifth-generation fighter jet innovation, but they were developed with different approaches. The F-22 Raptor excels in stealth, avionics, and long-range dominance, making it a formidable threat in BVR scenarios. The Su-57 Felon, while less stealthy, offers superior maneuverability and may be more effective in close combat. The question is, who will emerge victorious in a dogfight? This advantage may not be just a matter of technology, but also how each aircraft is used and supported by the right strategy. Ultimately, as with most things in modern air combat, other factors such as pilot quality, tactics, and the combat scenario faced will be the ultimate determinants of who truly has the upper hand in the skies. So do you think the F-22's stealth technology will continue to dominate the air, or will the Su-57's aggressive maneuvers challenge that dominance? Let us know in the comments.